Good afternoon. Last evening, Russia decided or made the decision to actually invade the Ukraine. Last evening, the Rogers administration uh, kept up to date on the situation in Ukraine, monitored the movements and um, the situation on the ground there in Ukraine. This morning, the Rogers administration issued a set of sanctions that will impose an economic hardship on Russia. These sanctions will freeze every Russian asset in U.S. banks and will impose deep economic sanctions again on the people or the country of Russia and the oligarchs of Russia as well. Let me emphasize once again that we, or my administration, the Rogers administration, will not send U.S. troops into direct combat with Russian soldiers. Let me repeat again. We will not send U.S. troops into direct combat with Russian soldiers. What we will do, my administration, the Rogers administration, what we will do is defend our NATO allies. And let me once again say that we will support and defend our NATO allies. And let's recall again what Article 5 of the NATO Constitution says, that an attack on a NATO member is an attack on all. The other action that the Rogers administration will be taking today is the removal of Russia from the SWIFT banking system. The SWIFT banking system is a system used for international transactions. This will again pose severe economic sanctions on Russia. Also, domestically in the United States, and this was actually targeted to come out in the coming weeks, but the United States will immediately resume construction of the Keystone Pipeline. We must restore energy independence to this nation. We were at that point at one time. Now it's time to return to that. It can be done. Now, let me also say at the same time, this is something that's not going to happen overnight. This will take some time to accomplish, but the steps being taken today will, in the long term, return the U.S. to oil independence from other nations and also have a direct impact on the price that we pay for a gallon of gas. Now, this crisis in the Ukraine will have a impact at the pump. I hate to say this, but it will. And my administration will do everything in its power to ease the pain at the pump and make it where the prices aren't as high as they could be. I mean, right now we're talking about oil being over $100 a gallon, or excuse me, $100 a barrel, just in the few short hours that this invasion has been going underway. The way to reduce that would be to again start opening up those pipelines in our country, and again start producing oil for our own country. And it is time for that to happen, and it will happen under this administration. Um, I do want to say to the Russian people and to President Putin. The way to end all this is for the complete and immediate withdrawal of Russian troops from Ukraine. Once again, let me say the way to end all these sanctions, the way to end the economic hurt that will be felt on Russia is the complete and total withdrawal of Russian troops from Ukraine. I've said for many days that I have hoped for there to be a diplomatic solution to what's happened today. I said this 2 days ago that if an invasion were then to occur, the door on a diplomatic solution would be closed. I am offering an olive branch in this situation. That if, again, if the troops are withdrawn from the Ukraine, there is a possibility, and I say once again, a possibility of dialogue and a face to face meeting, but only if a complete and total withdrawal of troops happens. My friends, we are at a turning point in world history. And it is time for all the civilized world to come together and to come together and support the people of Ukraine. Ukraine has got many fine people in its country. I have been able to talk to some of the school students in Ukraine and in Poland. And as the invasion was happening last night, I was thinking about what was going through their mind as in Ukraine, their country is being attacked. In Poland, just a few short miles away, uh, they're on the edge of their seats waiting to see what's next. The United States, the Rogers administration, sends its thoughts and prayers to the people of Ukraine and will do whatever it can within its power to support the nation of Ukraine. May God bless you. May God bless our troops. And may God bless the United States of America.